This video is sponsored by DistroKid. If you're looking for a bus compressor to totally slam your stereo bus or just give it a gentle touch, you might want to have a look at the D-Comp from AudioScape. Yeah, so today I'm going to give you a closer look at the D-Comp from AudioScape. The D-Comp is AudioScape's take on a classic EMI compressor that was made famous by Abbey Road Studios. It was used on, on the Beatles and Pink Floyd, just to mention a few. But to be honest, I have never tried the original. I have never tried any of the clones from whoever made clones, maybe Chandler. I have never tried any of the plug-in versions of it, so I have no idea what to compare it to, so I'm not gonna tell you if it's accurate sounding or not. I'm just going to show you what I'm using it for and how awesome I think it is. But first, I just want to tell you a little bit about this video's sponsor, DistroKid. DistroKid is a super simple, straightforward and affordable way to get your songs up on Spotify, iTunes and hundreds of other online streaming services. For as little as $20, you can upload as much music as you want for your band and you get to keep 100% of the royalties. If you manage more than one band and need more features, or even you want to run an online label, there are plans for that too. I have used a couple of other services before, like Record Union and MondoTunes, now known as Octave, I think. But I would rather recommend DistroKid if you want something really easy and affordable, packed with value, such as instant access to your Spotify artist page. They also offer the possibility to release cover songs totally legit with the DistroKid's licensing service. I actually already signed up and decided to migrate my earlier releases to DistroKid before they offered to sponsor my video. The first release I uploaded was a 10-year-old release with my band Grace Will Fall, and it was up and running on Spotify only one day after I submitted it, so it's super fast. Also up on iTunes after just one day. If you want to find out more, look for my link in the description of this video. It will give you a 7% discount on your first purchase. If you don't plan to release anything right now, just bookmark the link and you can use it whenever you need it. Yeah, so I'm going to go through some areas where I tend to use a stereo bus compressor, if you can call it that. Like many others probably do, I use it on my drum bus and on my stereo master bus. But it can also be used as two separate mono compressors if you want to. You can give it some real good character for stuff, but today we're going to focus on stereo bus compression and maybe some coloration. Besides drums and master bus, there will be a little bonus at the end. The examples here might be a little bit exaggerated, but that's just to point out what the compressor is doing so you can clearly hear it. Maybe not always use it that aggressively, but sometimes compression is cool, so why not use it? Yeah, first out here is some drum tracks. The music is from a band called Disavow. They recorded their album here a while back. It's released, so you can find it on Bandcamp if you want to hear it digitally, and I think from there you can probably find it on vinyl and stuff. I will link it in the description so you can find it. Unfortunately, I didn't have this compressor while I recorded this album. Neither did I have it while mixing it. It would have been really cool. I did actually use a VST compressor from Hoffa called the IQ-Comp, which is really cool because it can bring out some punch in certain frequency areas. But I would have loved to use this one on the album because it brings out exactly what I want from the drums. And we started with the D-Comp set to compression. I have a sidechain high-pass filter at 120 Hz. The output is set to be as close to like level matched as I could possibly get it. Attack and release is not really slow, but it's not at all fast either. It's like on a moderate level. We start with the compressor active, and you're gonna hear when I turn it off and turn it back on. You can really hear that I mix the drums into a compressor, because when I don't have the compressor on, it kind of falls apart a little bit. So how I usually mix drums is that I do a quick mix to make it sound somewhat like I want it, and then I put some compression on the drum bus and keep tweaking it from there. As you can hear, the snare sounds a bit flat without the compressor, and with the compressor on, it makes it sound punchy and huge, and you can hear that room sound come out. Okay, so let's try some really fast attack and release. We also turned off the sidechain filter here, so you're gonna hear the low end making everything pump a little bit more. If we bypass the compressor on the mode selector, we can use the box as like a distortion box instead. All we have to do is just crank up the input and obviously turn down the output to not make it all scream in volume. In this example, it's going to be really exaggerated, but if you use this a little bit more moderate, you could probably use it as a really good soft clipper or something like that. Let's hear how it sounds. We're going to start with the distortion off, and you're going to hear when I turn it on. Next example is on the stereo bus. So here we have the full mix, and I'm going to show you both how you can just tame things and make it sound really nice as a unit, and also how you can totally mess it up. Yeah, let's have a look. So we start with a pretty usable setting. I will only do a couple of dB of gain reduction, and I keep the attack and release fairly fast in order to tame the mix a little bit. We start with the compressor off, and you're going to see and hear when I turn it on. If you, like me, want to drive the compressor circuit a bit more, you can always turn the attack and release to slower, and then you can push this compressor a lot harder, and will still sound really, really good. If you want to use the limit mode of this unit, you're going to have to be a little bit more careful with the settings. Using super fast attack and release might make it crap out, but it can also be a cool effect. So my advice would be play around with this thing because it's super fun. A little bonus here is the vocal tracks. On the actual album, I used the Sound Toys Devil Look to give it some really dirty distortion, but I'm pretty sure we can come close to that with this. The distortion you can get out of this compressor can be really nasty and cool.
And that frustration with everyone around me, I clench my fist! And that frustration with everyone around me, I clench my fist!
Yeah, and there we have it. I think this piece of gear is really, really awesome. I'm really happy I bought it. I tried it at Summer NAMM. I fell in love instantly, so I just had to get it. Now I'm happy it's in the rack here. I also really look forward to see what AudioScape will come up with next. I know they have some cool stuff in the pipeline. We'll just have to see what that is. So please let me know what you think in the comment section, or if you don't have any opinions, please just say hi. I appreciate all the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. If you are subscribed, please click the notification bell. That way you will be notified when I do new videos. And as it is now, it will probably be every second week. We'll see if it will be more in the future, maybe. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Cheers.